I like to travel, so I have a camera within reach pretty much anywhere I go. As a photographer, I like to make images of the world we live in and all the amazing things in it. I prefer cameras that are solid and built strong. Cameras that are designed well, beautiful to look at, and meant to last over time. The Fuji X100 series has been one of my favorite cameras of all. Affordable, light, and compact, the lens and sensor combine to make incredibly sharp images, and the raw files provide so much depth I can pull an astounding amount of detail from both the shadows as well as the highlights. It's really been a terrific travel camera. So when I heard that Fujifilm was coming out with a new, more affordable GFX camera, I decided to make a trip to Salt Lake City, Utah, to see my friends at Pictureline. I had a wonderfll experience shooting with the Fuji GFX 100S earlier this year. So when Hannah introduced me to the GFX 50S too, it immediately felt familiar in my hands. With the same body and ergonomics and a massive 51.4 megapixel CMOS sensor, I thought that the 50S2 paired with the GF 35 to 70mm kit lens would make a wonderful, compact, and affordable high-resolution travel camera. But first, I made my way to see a couple of my fellow photographers, Wendell and Mark Reynolds. Mark is an incredible portrait photographer, and we were joined in his studio by our friends Mike and Maisie, who was going to model for us. Mike put together some brilliant looks for Maisie, and soon we all went to work. Mark said he was really impressed by the fast focusing and the ability of the 50S2 to render such sharp detail. Maisie has a gorgeous mane of long brown hair, and her poses and Mark's compositions made for some striking images that took my breath away. Shooting at 3 frames per second with the X Processor 4, Mark was able to capture every nuance and moment Maisie could give us. Changing up the lighting a bit, I was excited to get the 50S2 in my hands. With up to 6.5 stops of internal body image stabilization, I was able to easily shoot handheld from a distance with a long lens and still get sharp images every time. I've always been impressed with Fuji's color science, and I found the raw files to be easy to work with in post, allowing me to get as creative or remain as subtle as I wanted to be with my adjustments. The autofocus tracked extremely well, and each time I zoomed in on the large LCD screen on the back, I couldn't help but smile because of all the incredible beauty and detail I was capturing. Hitting the road, I thought I would travel a bit, because there's nothing I love more than a solid, well-built landscape camera, and the Fuji GFX 50S2 didn't disappoint. For a larger than full-frame camera, it's deceptively light and easy to carry, and didn't require a lot of support gear. Shooting mostly handheld, I was amazed at how sharp my images were. Every crack and every needle of every pine tree were recorded in splendid fine detail. And I would want nothing less for a tranquil, vivid landscape as stunning as this. As much as I appreciate cameras that stand the test of time, and the Fuji GFX 50S 2 will surely be one of those, it's really the images we create that will be shared and passed on for untold years to come. And I'm happy to have a camera that can make it so.